I'm Anthony Whatling, Managing Director at A&M. Like me, you are probably watching UK Chancellor Rachel Reeves as she delivered her autumn budget. After unprecedented levels of anticipation and trepidation before the announcements, the tax measures finally announced by the Chancellor will probably offer some relief to the ultra-wealthy. There is no exit tax, no increases to CGT, or any headline income tax rate increases. What the budget does deliver, though, is a series of measures that do mean that the wealthy will pay more through the additional 2% income tax rate on their non-employment income, and the well-trailed council tax surcharge, which will come into force from 2028. There is hope, rather than expectation. The Chancellor may consider revising two of the flagship announcements from October 2024, the changes to the non-dom regime and the limits on inheritance tax reliefs for business owners and farmers. There are no complete U-turns. However, it is interesting that the Chancellor has chosen to introduce a new cap on the IHT charge for trusts settled by non-DOMs before 2024. The extension of IHT to existing trusts was a measure that many non-DOMs cited as one of the reasons why they were considering leaving the UK. So this new cap on the charge may be an attempt by the Chancellor to encourage these very wealthy families to stay. In delivering the budget, the Chancellor spoke a lot about entrepreneurs and startups being the spark that ignites growth. It was disappointing not to see any specific measures announced that would increase the flow of wealthy entrepreneurs to the UK. The 4-year FIG regime announced last year is too short to attract entrepreneurs to the UK. And the potential tail of inheritance tax exposure after people leave the UK is also a disincentive. There's also the challenge of a lack of visa routes to allow these individuals to settle here. Hopefully the Chancellor can back up the commitment she made to entrepreneurs by looking at these shortfalls. If you'd like to discuss any of the announcements made in today's budget or anything tax, please get in touch with me directly or your usual A&M contact.